Hi guys, so today I am doing the My Intimidating TBR Pile book tag, which was started by Lindsay Ray. I will link her channel, her version of the tag, and her original version where she just kind of lists the questions. And I will also list the questions in the below bar. So anyways, on to the questions. So the first one is, what book have you been unable to finish? And this one is Prodigy by Marie Lu, which is the second book in the Legends trilogy. I actually really liked Legend, and I think I've gotten like 100 pages into this, and I just can't, for the life of me, pick it back up. And every time I do, I just set it down. So for whatever reason, I don't find this quite as good as the first one. What book have you been yet to read because you just haven't had the time? And this one is Supernatural Enchantment by Edgar Contario. I really wanted to read this for a long time, and maybe it's just because it's not the season or because every other book gets on my list, but yes, this is one that, like, if I had the time, I would devour it. And I also think this is a book you have to go slower with because there's a lot of like thinking, because it's a little bit of a supernatural mystery. It's because it's a sequel. This is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare, and I enjoyed City of Bones. I didn't really enjoy City of Ashes, and so I've really been hesitating picking this one up. Although people say this is the book that gets you hooked, so I'm, trying to get into it, but I just haven't been picking it up. Book because it's brand new, and this is The Death of Bees by Lisa O'Donnell. Okay, the next one I'm going to change. It says a book by an author you read previously but didn't like the book. And I'm going to go with an author that I read and liked her books but haven't read because it's had mixed feedback. And this is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I like Fae series. I love the Fae realm. And I've read some decent ones. Like, I have one book left in the Tide series by Holly Black. And so I really like that. And I just don't want to read something in a Fae realm that is subpar. And I've heard like mixed reviews. It's like people either love it or they like really dislike it. And so I've been afraid to pick this up because I love this author and I don't want like one book to like taint my view on her as an author. So yes. A book that you're just not in the mood for. And this one is The Taking by Kimberly Dirtying. I really like her writing. I found The Pledge absolutely fascinating. I haven't picked up the other two books in that series, but I kind of have gotten like the understanding that maybe that's just like, if I just read The Pledge as a standalone, that's probably I would like it a little bit better. So this is one that I'm not in the mood for. A book because it's humongous. And this isn't going to look too humongous because it's a trade paperback, but it is a Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. The text is relatively tiny, really packed in there, and also it's a little bit heavier. I've heard that like it takes a little bit longer to read. The next one I'm also going to change slightly. It says because it was a cover buy but turned out to had poor reviews. I bought this one because of the marketing. I found the marketing to be, I just really liked how they promoted the book, and that was the actual reason that I picked it up. Not even for the content of the book, but in the way that they used social media very innovatively to promote the book. And this is The Endgame by James Frey. I know some people won't pick up anything by this author or by anything that he publishes, but that really hasn't tainted it. It's just been like the reviews have been just iffy. And it's actually a decently long book, so it's like, do I really want to read a long book if the reviews are subpar? The next one and the last question is the most intimidating book in your TBR pile. This for me is The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas, or Dumas, however you pronounce that. I can't tell you how many movie adaptations I have seen of the Three Musketeers. I absolutely love any adaptation I've ever watched, stage play, you name it, I've loved it. However, this book is really huge, and on top of that, I heard the writing isn't always the easiest to understand, and I think that's just because this was, I think, published in the 18... Was it originally published in the 18 or 1700s? It's like a pretty old book. So it's that one. And the next one is Who Do You Tag? I tag anybody who wants to do this, who's watching the video, but I stumbled across a new booktuber that I really like. His channel is The Secret Stacks. I will link his channel down below. I tag him specifically, and the Jordan Journals. I love the Jordan Journals. So if she ever wants to do this tag, I would for sure watch it. So I'll link hers down below too. But yeah, if you guys want to watch it and I didn't tag you, feel free to do it because it's a lot of fun. I wasn't tagged, so you know, if you need somebody to tag you, I tag you. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great week and see y'all later. Bye.